Shalom and good day, all. This is the Healing29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'll be covering Jeremy Adams' Aquaman issue 5 and Green Lantern Corps issue 4. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So, starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around at the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So, as the story begins, we learn that this takes place in the City of the Blue, and we get to see someone being prosecuted under the name of Dagon. like in some way of it felt like they were accused of blasphemy of sorts. As we move towards the middle of the story, we finally catch up with Aquaman, who teams up with some new allies as they begin to take on the character of Dagon, or Dagon's minions. And last but not least, towards the end, to which we see this taking place somewhere called Elsewhere, and it looks almost like a dark side version of someone who could quite possibly be the character of Dagon himself, who has, I think finally met up with the character of Mira. So, for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. So, first things first, did we get anything time-wise? Sure enough, we did, which we had a few moments later being used. Next is the locations that made an appearance in the story. So, we had the City of the Blue. We also had the Nautilus. And one other, Elsewhere, of course, which we had towards the end of the story. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Dagon, Aquaman, and also someone known as Titanus. For the overall story rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move on to the Green Lantern Corps. So, as we move into the Green Lantern Corps, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Not so much, to which I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So, as we catch up with the members of the Green Lantern Corps, we realize that there's a situation that has taken place, which requires the work of, everyone on deck. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we have a bit of a small event that takes place around the character of Kelly Quintella and Kyle Rayner. And we get to see a little bit of a backstory between a character which is actually created by Patrick Gleason. Not Brian Michael Bendis, Patrick Gleason. Even check out his Twitter or X account, and you'll see the concept for the character that he created. Not Brian Michael Bendis, what he created. Patrick Gleason. And last but not least, we move towards the end of the story, at which we are getting somewhat a connection to the origin of Kelly Quintella's Green Lantern box, or whatever it is. So it's going to be interesting to see how things take place in the next issue. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10, as I really quite enjoyed the art in the story. Next is the area of the story rating itself, which consists of time, location, and cast. First is the area of time. Did we get anything? No, we didn't. And because of that, there is a bit of a loss of points. Same in the area of location, because I got no idea where the hell this is taking place. In Green Lantern space, no idea at all. Even if it was taking place on, I want to know where it's taking place. So points were lost again for that. Last but not least is the cast of characters, which makes up members of the Green Lantern Corps. So we had Guy, Jessica Cruz, Kilowog, Kyle Rayner. We had Evil Star. And of course, Kelly Cantella. For the overall story rating, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.